Beloved chosen one, I know you are busy and concerned about your future days and the days of this world too, but I've called you here today to tell you that the prayer you were doing since last 3 months has finally been accepted. You are now heard in the heights of heaven. The echoes of your heart, your pleas in silence, your tears that no one else saw, they have not only reached my throne, but they have moved me. Your voice was not lost in the winds of time, nor drowned in the storms of life. I have seen how you waited, faithfully, patiently, even when nothing around you seemed to change. Even when you questioned whether I was listening, you continued. That, my beloved, is faith. That is the kind of love that pleases me. I have seen every moment when you knelt in the quiet and whispered my name, not for riches or fleeting things, but for clarity, for strength, for healing, for purpose. You asked me to guide you not to be made great in the eyes of men, but to walk rightly in mine. You sought truth over comfort and light over popularity. This is why I have chosen you, not because you are perfect, but because your heart is mine. You are now positioned. You are now unlocked. You are now sealed with favor that cannot be reversed. Yes, there were delays, but they were not denials. Every moment you thought was wasted was shaping you. While you waited, I was writing. While you cried, I was creating. While you were still, I was setting the stage. I do not work in haste as the world does. I build what lasts. I plant deep so the fruit will not wither when winds blow. The season you are entering now is not an accident. It is my appointed time. There is a reason you felt pressed but not crushed. There is a reason you endured what others could not. There is a reason the fire surrounded you, but it did not consume you. I walked with you through it. I was in every unseen moment. I was near even when you felt alone. I strengthened your feet on slippery ground. I kept your soul when others forgot your name. I was the whisper in the dark that told you to keep going. You are now standing on the edge of what I have prepared for you. What was once a distant hope is about to become present reality. You will begin to see the pieces fall into place not randomly, but divinely. I am bringing order out of your chaos, direction out of your confusion. Where there was delay, there will now be acceleration. What seemed broken beyond repair will be restored. What you thought was dead will live again. Do not worry about the how, for that is my part. You are not called to understand every step, only to take them. I will be the lamp for your feet, not the floodlight for your years. Trust me, and I will bring you into places your hands did not build, into rooms your name has already reached. I have gone before you. The path is prepared. Walk boldly. I have given you wisdom that is not of this world. You have learned discernment through suffering. You have acquired compassion through pain. You have learned to hear my voice through the noise of disappointment. This has made you ready. You will be a voice, not just an echo. You will be a light, not a flicker. You will be a restorer of hope to many who are still lost in the silence you once knew. You may still feel unqualified, but I do not call the qualified, I qualify the called. And you are called, not just to survive, but to rise. Not just to dream, but to build. Not just to speak, but to carry my presence. You are not just a witness of what I've done, you are now a vessel of what I will do. Through your hands, healing will flow. Through your life, nations will be touched. Through your obedience, generations will be transformed. You asked me for purpose, and now I give you mission. You asked me for clarity, and now I give you vision. You asked me for peace, and now I give you authority over the storm. I do not send my own empty-handed. I have clothed you with power from on high. I have placed my fire in your bones. You will not be shaken. You will notice a shift. In the coming days, what once resisted you will begin to move in your favor. Doors that remained closed for years will begin to open suddenly. People who once overlooked you will seek your insight. Places that once rejected you will request your presence. Do not marvel at these things. It is not by your might, but by my Spirit. It is not your effort that causes the fruit, it is your surrender. And with this new favor, remain humble. Remember where you came from. Remember the days when you had nothing but me. Let your heart never forget the stillness of those quiet nights when you learned to trust my silence. Pride has no place in my kingdom. Let gratitude be your garment, and worship be your language. As I lift you, lift others. As I give to you, give freely. As I pour out, become a vessel that overflows. There will still be trials. Favor does not exempt you from fire, it reveals you in it. But fear not. What once intimidated you will now fall beneath your feet. What once confused you will become your testimony. You are not who you were even one season ago. You have been changed from glory to glory. You wear new armor now, refined not by comfort but by perseverance. There are still those who will not understand you. Do not be dismayed. My call is not democratic. It is divine. Many are called, but you are chosen. The mantle you carry is not one you selected. It is one I placed. And because I placed it, I will sustain it. Walk in it. Speak with the authority I have given. Love with the grace I have shown you. Stand when others fall. Trust when others fear. You are mine. I have not only accepted your prayer, I have expanded its reach. What you asked for was small compared to what I intend to give. My thoughts for you are higher. My plans for you are beyond imagination. Do not shrink your dreams to fit into your past. Let go of the old wineskins. The new has come. I will begin to speak to you in ways you have not heard before. Dreams will return. Discernment will deepen. My word will open to you with new layers. When you read, it will burn in your spirit. When you pray, you will sense my nearness. When you move, you will know I walk with you. And when you are still, you will know I am God. I will use what tried to break you as the very foundation I build on. The pain will become purpose. The loss will become leverage. The waiting will become wisdom. Nothing was wasted. From this day, mark it, nothing will be the same. Where there was wandering, there will be direction. Where there was striving, there will be grace. Where there was scarcity, there will be abundance. The heavens are open over your life. Favor surrounds you like a shield. Miracles are in motion. Healing is manifesting. Provisions are being released. Beloved, you have wondered why some prayers are delayed. You have asked in the quiet of your heart, "Why, Lord? Why the wait? Why does the answer take so long when the need is so urgent?" I have heard you, and I am not angry at your questioning. I welcome your honesty. I am the God of truth, and I do not fear the cries of the heart that seeks to understand. I draw near to the ones who seek me earnestly, even when their voices tremble with confusion. And today I want you to know this: my delays are never my denials. You live in time, but I dwell in eternity. You measure days, months, and years, but I move beyond the ticking of clocks. I see the full picture before you take your next breath. What you call a delay is often my divine preparation. What seems to you as a long silence is a holy pause. In the waiting, I am doing more than you know. I am not merely working on what you prayed for, I am working on you. Sometimes the answer you desire is ready, but you are not. And because I love you too deeply to give you something too early, I hold it back until it can bless you without breaking you. Just as a parent does not hand a sword to a child, I do not place great weight on a soul unprepared to carry it. Power given too soon becomes a burden. But when received at the appointed time, it becomes a blessing. The season of waiting is the season of strengthening. In the delay, I stretch your faith. I enlarge your capacity to carry what I am about to pour into your life. I deepen your roots so that when your branches rise, you will not topple with the first storm. I am not trying to frustrate you, I am trying to form you. You asked me for an answer, but I desire to give you more than a solution. I want to give you revelation. I want to reveal myself to you in the waiting, not just as the one who gives, but as the one who is enough even when the answer has not yet come. My child, understand this mystery. Sometimes I delay an answer not because I am far from you, but because I am so close. I am nearer in the waiting than you know. I sit with you in the silence. I cry with you in your hidden moments. I whisper encouragement to your spirit when you feel like giving up. And I am weaving something sacred behind the veil of time. You will see it when the curtain lifts. Some delays are for protection. There are things ahead you cannot see. There are traps the enemy has set in your path, and I reroute you to spare you. You see the delay as a detour, but it is a shield. I am not slow, my beloved, I am intentional. I act with precision. I guard what is mine, and I guard you with a love fiercer than fire. Other times I delay because others are involved in the answer. Some prayers require the alignment of people, places, and timing. I do not violate free will, and yet I orchestrate all things for your good. So I move pieces you cannot see. I stir hearts, I open doors, I close others. I prepare not just the answer, but the environment where the answer can flourish. You may only see what is lacking now, but I see what is becoming. Trust me when I say that even in delay, I have not abandoned you. Still, some of you believe the lie that delay means I have turned away. You think my silence is anger or rejection. But I do not reject those who call on me. If your heart is turned toward me, if your spirit seeks me sincerely, I will never turn you away. My silence is never the absence of love. My silence often comes when I am inviting you deeper beyond what you want me to fix, into who I want you to become. Faith, true faith, is not proved in the moment of receiving. It is proved in the waiting. It is forged in the fire of uncertainty. Faith says, even when I do not see it, I know He is working. Faith holds on when the evidence is invisible, when the answers seem distant, when others have moved on. That kind of faith touches my heart. That kind of faith moves mountains. That kind of faith releases heaven. You must never lose faith in me, because I have never lost sight of you. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. If I was faithful before, I will be faithful again. If I answered once, I will answer again. If I healed before, I will heal again. But even if I do not answer in the way or time you expect, know this, I am still good. I am still for you. I am still present. Do not measure my love by what you receive. My love is not a transaction. It is a covenant. I gave you my son not as a reward for your prayers, but as a proof of my love before you ever spoke them. The cross was not a response to your request, it was the foundation of your restoration. If I did not spare him, how much more will I give you all things according to my will? Trust my heart. Even when you don't understand my hand, some delays are invitations. I delay not to punish, but to draw you in. I desire relationship, not religion. I want your heart, not just your requests. Sometimes if I answered too quickly, you would move on without me. But I delay, and in the delay you linger. In the lingering, you begin to hear me differently. You begin to seek my face, not just my hand. And that, my child, is where the treasure is. I am your reward. I am your portion. Never let the enemy use delay to plant seeds of doubt. He would love for you to think I am withholding from you out of cruelty. But he is the liar, the accuser. I am your father. I am your shepherd. I am your source. Do not agree with the voice of despair. Feed your faith with my promises, not your fears. Speak what I have said over what you feel. Declare my truth, even through tears. Worship when it hurts. Praise in the waiting. That is the faith that releases my power. Look to my word. Did not Abraham wait? Yet his faith was credited to him as righteousness. Did not Joseph wait? But in the prison he became prepared for the palace. Did not Hannah wait? But her cry birthed a prophet. Did not David wait? Anointed but not yet enthroned, running from cave to cave, yet his heart was after mine. These were not forgotten, they were refined. And so are you. Delay is not the opposite of destiny, it is often the path to it. Many miss their calling because they run from the process. But you, chosen one, you must stay the course. My timing is not to punish, it is to perfect. There is a beauty in the process if you do not rush it. In the unseen, I am building character, endurance, patience, humility, discernment, all the things that the answer alone cannot give. The answer is coming, but you must let it find you ready. I am never late. My time is not delayed, it is divine. I work in seasons, and every season has a reason. When you plant a seed, you don't dig it up tomorrow to see if it grew. You water it. You wait. You trust the process. And then, when the time is right, it breaks forth. So it is with your prayers. Some answers are seeds. They take time. But I am the Lord of the harvest. In due season, you will reap if you do not faint. There are things I am doing in you that you will not fully understand until years later. You will look back and thank me for the delay. You will see how I kept you from what would have wounded you. You will realize how I used the slow seasons to birth your deepest strength. You will see how what felt like a closed door was a covering of protection. And when that day comes, your heart will whisper, "Now I see." My beloved, never let unanswered prayer cause you to lose hope. Your hope is not built on an outcome, it is built on me. I am your rock. I am unshaken. Even when the earth trembles, I remain. When people fail you, I remain. When your body weakens, I remain. When all else fades, I remain. You are not walking through the valley alone. I walk with you. I lead you beside still waters. I restore your soul. I anoint your head with oil. Surely goodness and mercy will follow you, not just in the breakthroughs, but in the waiting. I am the God of the process as much as I am the God of the promise. Lift your eyes. Do not look down in despair. Look up. Your redemption draws near. Lift your hands not in surrender to fear, but in surrender to my will. Lift your voice not in complaint, but in confidence. The wait is not wasted. The battle is not lost. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified. You are not alone. I am the God who sees. I am El Roi, the one who watches you in the wilderness. I see your tears. I collect them. They are not in vain. They water the seeds of what is coming. You have wept in private, but you will rejoice in public. You have cried in the night, but joy will come in the morning. Wait, not with bitterness, but with expectancy. Do not wait as those who have no hope. Wait with praise on your lips and trust in your heart. The same God who brought water from a rock, who fed a prophet by ravens, who calmed the sea with a word, is working in your life now. And when I move, it will be suddenly. You will see the doors swing wide. You will see the dry ground bloom. You will feel the shift in the atmosphere. You will remember the nights you prayed and understand why it took the time it did. And you will not regret a single moment of trust. Your faith is not in vain. Your prayers have not disappeared into nothing. They rise before me like incense. I hear every word. I see every sacrifice. I know every longing. And I respond not always in your way, but always in my wisdom. What I give is better than what you ask. What I prepare is greater than what you imagine. What I withhold, I do for your good. And what I give in fullness. So hold on. Hold on when it feels like the heavens are silent. Hold on when others stop believing. Hold on when nothing makes sense. Hold on when the answers seem to pass others by. I am not ignoring you. I am involving you in something eternal. I am not late, I am laying the foundation for something that will not fall. Trust me. Not just for the answer, but for the journey. Not just for the miracle, but for the molding. Not just for the provision, but for the process. Trust me with your life. Trust me with your time. Trust me with your heart. I will not fail you. I cannot fail you. I am your God. I have never broken a promise, and I never will. My word stands. My love endures. My plans are still intact. So stay with me. Believe again. Hope again. Pray again. Dream again. And above all, love me with all your heart. For I have loved you first, and I will love you always, even in the waiting. Amen.